All right, let's see what we can do with this. It makes a funny noise. A lot of noise. We've got lots of the paperwork on it, the inspection stuff. It's a Rage 12-watt amp from, best I can tell, 1988. Stereo headphone jack, 8-inch speaker. $1988, printed in the USA. Sure, but you like to see things go back to how they used to be, where there was lots of different companies like this, where companies could actually afford to make a product and make a profit and employ people in the United States to make money. And everybody wanted cheap stuff, and you see where we're at now. Anyway, let's go plug this in and see what happens. Okay, so you guys missed all the racket it just made, but I'm going to plug it into the guitar here and just see if it does anything. So there's something loose in it. But we know it works. Let me try something. See that? We're out of tune. Anyway, we get the distortion channel. Sounds funky. Normal gain. I don't have a guitar pick, I'm just playing with my finger, which I don't do well. It works. So we'll have to see what's wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it works. Just don't move it. But boy, when it crackles, it is loud. So anyway, I'll make another video. I'm going to open it up and stuff, and just kind of trying to get stuff done. I kind of keep an eye on the kids while I'm doing this, so we'll catch you guys later. Let's see if we can see anything suspicious. I'm looking for a bad solder joint. Don't really see anything. Looks pretty good. It's got some strange scratches in it. One thing I did do is I lubed all the controls and switches. So, but I don't see anything really obvious here. So either the amplifier module is going out, which is unlikely, or maybe one of the capacitors is shorted. Alright, so this is a 35 volt 2200. This is a 35 volt 1000. And those should be pretty easy to come by. Let's see. Of course, not axial. Let's see. I sprayed the switch too, in case. We could probably use a TDA 2030, 2040, 2050, and any of those would probably work. I'm leaning towards thinking maybe it's the gain control. I had an issue. So we'll reassemble this and see what it does. The caps, would have to pull the whole thing all over again to change them, or I could clip them, which I don't really want to do. What I would probably want to test these out of the circuit to see if there's something wrong with them. So I think that might be what I'll do. Lift one leg, test it with a capacitor meter, and just see what we get. If we get anything funny, you know, usually that's not going to be the problem. There's a possibility there could be something wrong with this 4558P. It's a Texas Instruments chip. It's just a gain stage for this thing. So, interesting, can't find any specifications on their amplifier schematic, but it might be out there somewhere if I look really hard. So, I reassembled it. Let me see if I can get it to make the noise again. Alright, so it's still doing it. What would cause this? We got no noise this time. That's weird. You hear how it stopped? I think it's the headphone jack. Quite possibly. Okay. Let me see what we get when we plug this thing in. I don't know why that would cause it to jump up like that. That doesn't make sense. No. That seems to stop it right there, which seems a little strange. Now, what is this? Is this an inductor? Get this crap off of here. It's a 0.22K. So some type of capacitor. Something right here. I just wonder, maybe there's like some kind of cold solder joint in here. And our normal gain is all the way down. Our lead gain is all the way down. Our post gain is all the way down. So I would say like something's feeding back on the amplifier, which would make sense if this capacitor has something to do with that. But tapping on it shouldn't make it go away. Why does that go away when I do that? Okay, lead gain. Got to be the switch. And I have lubed the switch. Can't seem to get it to do it. As soon as I mention it. That's when I touch the switch. So if something is bad in this switch, it will definitely generate some noise. The gain, the thing is that the gain is... It's fucking brutal. Kind of microphonic. I wonder if there's like a... going to look real careful on this switch. I'm going to pull this thing back out. But I'm going to look really careful on this switch because I'm starting to suspect it might be the switch itself. Okay. Imagine if this was a big amplifier. Man, that would suck. Because this is only, they say it's only 12 watts, but I think the module in here is capable of 40 or more. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. I keep forgetting they have this stupid wire back here. All right. All right, so we need to look really careful at this switch. This switch looks pretty good. I wish I had one of these switches laying around. Well, let me see something real quick. I might be able to, usually what I do is I get a magnifying glass and I wiggle it. Alright, so let's come in here and just get really close. Let's see, there's the... I don't see... Wait, it looks a little funky on this one. It doesn't look like it's bad. But I'm just going to go ahead and reflow it. Alright, so I tried to reflow everything I found on the board that looked suspicious to me, which was a ton of stuff. Yeah, I went over almost everything. So, we'll try it one more time. Alright, well, so far it's not making any noise. Either I broke it or it works. Okay, let's get our cord out. I don't hear any noise though. I think it's broken. Okay. Hit normal gain. Let's try and put these right here. It may not work anymore. Who knows? I don't hear anything. Interesting. Okay. Oh, well, it might be no good. Let me get the guitar. I should be able to turn it up all the way and hear some kind of gain noise, but maybe not. Yeah, we got no sound. Interesting. So I did all that and now it doesn't work at all. It's really strange. Oh man. All right, I just got some noise out of it from the preamp jack. But it seems strange. I don't know. Something. I got nothing though. Before I had audio. Why does that do that? There's got to be a broken trace or something in this thing. Let me see this here. Hold on. Man, I don't know what the hell would do that. Let's try. Gotta be really careful. That's one of the power leads right there. What the freaking hell? When I push on that, it comes to life. Okay. And I'm putting a lot of pressure on it. Okay, so let's try something else. it seems to be specifically right here. I'm gonna get this stuff off of here. Maybe this is conductive or something. This glue. Like Sony Bond, you know what I mean? So really weird. Okay, let me try something. I'll be back. It's definitely a solder joint somewhere. I've got it working and then I push on it. I'd say it's somewhere in the board right here. Yeah. I'm just not able to figure it out. I'm wondering if maybe one of these controls actually might be the issue. I'm going to do a bit more troubleshooting, but I'm pretty sure we've got it kind of figured out at this point. Guys, so, man, I just barely found it. Like, it was so hard to see. That was one of the leads on the power transistor module. It's actually not a power transistor. It's a amplifier module with like 4 leads on it, and there's multiple transistors in it, I guess. Anyway, it was one of the center ones. I noticed I could wiggle it back and forth a little bit too much. It was really kind of hard to tell though. But anyway, I soldered it up like excessively well. It still has wiggle room, but anyway, that's a TDA, a 3040 or something like a 2040 power module. I'm gonna almost read it from here. Anyway, let me zoom on out of this thing. Okay, guitar's not tuned. I don't have my little tuner, and I'm not like good at tuning by ear, but anyway. It's kind of like got this sort of Black Sabbath-y sound. It would be really, really good for like that. It's got like a clean, let's see. Music's totally out of tune. And the lead channel has this, they call it super saturate or something. But well, I gotta go. I gotta get batteries for the kids' thing. So it works. Hold on, August.